How's it going, Laser Bruce? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome to a series we're going to be doing on the Neverhood. As you can probably tell, this is a retro game. I decided to do something because you guys said you wanted to see something retro. This is one of my favorite games from my past, from when I was a kid. Now, on top of that, there's nothing at the moment that's really grabbing me as far as new releases go, with the exception of Doom Eternal, but I decided not to do that as a series on the channel anyway, so we're going to do Neverhood Chronicles, and we can get this done in probably a handful of episodes. It's not that long if you know what to do, and I haven't played through it in probably like 10 years maybe, but I played through it so many times that I'll probably be fine to do it quickly anyway. Let's get into it. I'm excited. I'm running this on ScummVM if any of you are interested. This game is freeware now, you can just download it wherever, like Abandonware.com or whatever. But yeah, ScummVM is so good for playing these old point-and-click games. We can do other old point-and-click. If you're into this, if you guys really like this and it gets good views, good likes or whatever compared to the norm, which, you know, doesn't take much, then we could do like some of my other favorite old point-and-click games, like, you know, Sam & Max Hit the Road or Day of the Tentacle, that kind of thing. Let's just jump in. Come on, Clayman. It's time to get up. We have to learn about our past and stuff, my man. So we need to pull this lever, like so. What I love about this is the lore and the world building. The world building's so cool. Should we have a look out the window? I know most of the puzzles off by heart, so it probably won't be too tricky. But even so, some of them, like there's slide puzzles and stuff, which I'm really, really bad at. So that could take a while. I might have to cut through that a little bit. We shall see. There's a hint system down this ladder here. I'll show you. If you head over to this ladder and head down, there's like a mailbox here, and you can get hints from your friend Willie. Some of them are funny if you sit here and grab new ones often enough. Dear Clayman, please feed my pet flytrap. He eats ring food. I do not. Love, Willie. So that's a hint on how to move on in this puzzle here, but we shouldn't need this place. We shouldn't need to come back here. He's fine. You do need a piece of paper and a pen. From my experience, a pen and paper is essential in this game. It's one of those ones where you gotta write shit down all the time. Alright. Just gotta push this little dude over. Oh, I better satisfy your curiosity as what all the rings do and what the button on the door does as well. That's what that ring does. They just make different sound effects, mainly. The button on the door is pretty cool. Go. Push the button on the door, and... Nice. I like it. Alright, anyway. I still have an actual, like, legit copy of this around here somewhere. There'll be lots of green in the cover, though. But I do actually have a legit copy of this. Let's go into the red building first. Yeah, it's got these first-person sections, which is real weird for what it was. The making of documentary is fascinating, where they, like, built this whole set out of, you know, clay or whatever it is, plasticine. You know. You need that. Alrighty. think we're nearly there. There we go. Alright, we're gonna head off this way. We get to do the tree thing next. Tree thing's pretty cool. Oop, turned around too much. Another thing I love about this game is it's one of my favorite video game soundtracks ever. It is a fantastically, ridiculously strange, weird, unusual, bizarre soundtrack, and I love it. Let's do the burp tree. I was disappointed by its sequel, Armorkrog, which came out like a couple of years ago. It was a Kickstarter game. It really did not capture the magic that was Neverhood, unfortunately. It was just an okay puzzle game, you know? I do love the claymation sort of style, though. Claymation's my jam. I do like weird stuff, though, so... Weird stuff is good, too. Right, there's one more. Sit back and relax, this one's gonna take a while. So I believe the creator of this was also the creator of Earthworm Jim. You guys, I mean everybody knows Earthworm Jim, right? A cool game and a cool TV show.
One eternity later.
I don't think that fruit's very good for your health, to be honest, now that I think about it. I don't think it's good for you. Now we need to turn that on for another puzzle. That gets the water flowing. No, I think we just head to the end now. I think. Okay, good, good, excellent, lovely. Here we go. Music box. I cut my lip earlier when I was shaving. I was trimming my beard. And it hurt. Wow, that's super pixelated. Starting to show its age. I love the way it's animated though, even if it is looking very grainy and old nowadays. Alright, we need this. For obvious reasons. It's not nice having a chest pocket to keep all your crap. like you're a robot. Like you're Bender from Futurama. Enjoy. It's Willy. See, it's charming. It's got so much style. 1,000,000 style points. Alright. Let's go into that building over there. I never remember whether I've got this reversed or not, so there's no point in pointing, ever. Because I could be pointing this way and it'll be going that way. Alright, we got a slide puzzle, which is something I'm notoriously bad at. So we are going to cut through the slide puzzle so that it's done. It's obviously, you make an H, okay? You make an H with it. But yeah, I'm notoriously bad at these, so we're just going to cut ahead. Good plan. There we go, that actually didn't take too long at all. In fact, I might not even need to cut anything out of that. Crazy. Yeah, that took like 1 minute. That's insane. I suck at this game, slide puzzles. Always have. It's legit until, I think I've still got it. There's a Thomas the Tank Engine 3x3 slide puzzle that I own somewhere, and I cannot do it. It's made for babies. It is made for babies, and I cannot do it. You know? It is nuts. Nuts. Alright, here we go. Now, we need to head over here. We need to keep the lights off for the moment. And push this. And this is why we're going to need a pen and paper, because there is some stuff to write down as you see it, or as you come across it. See right here, we got a circle, a circle, a circle, line, line. And we got IPR, backwards R, like that. And then we got like a cart from a roller coaster car. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now we can go turn the lights on. Now we are going to have a bit where we will probably have to cut ahead because it will take a little bit of time. Still, again, not that long. This bit is just, I guess it's for comedic effect. A lot of this game is for comedic effect. You know? Gonna grab this. We're going to push the blue button, because that unlocks another area. Once we've pushed 3 coloured buttons, it unlocks a new area. And this here is the hint to tell us what to do with the coordinates. Which always makes me sad, because that robot is lovely. Anyway. We need this little vial here. And then we've got the list of the Neverhood Chronicles, which we're going to have to wander up. And it's quite a lot of chronicles. There's quite a lot of chronicles to chronicle on the chronicles. Through the chronicles. I can only imagine what shape this building is to fit in the sheer number of chronicles that must be chronicled in the chronicles. There's only so much I can keep this nonsense talk out before you realise that I'm just stalling to get to the other end of the chronicles. But you'll see that there are so many chronicles. I think it lists the leaders of the world of the Neverhood or something. I don't really know, because when you watch the story, I won't spoil that. We'll get to the point where we get to watch the story later. Near the end, your origin story and the origin of the Neverhood world and such. That's what makes it so cool, the world building. I spent a lot of time world building, fleshing out characters and events and places and people and things. You know? I did mention that there was a lot of chronicles, right? The chronicles are chronicled for many chronicles. I mean, we're probably over halfway by now. Probably. I mean, it's a little bit more active than the logging because I have to click every time we get to a new screen. You know, if this was widescreen, we could probably cut a couple of screens off the end. I wonder if there's actual writing there. I think that's just like gibberish, like scribbles. But if that is all actual writing, that'd be nuts. I'd love to read that as a book. If it's real writing. I don't think it is. That'd be crazy though, if it was, wouldn't it? It'd be like Dragon Age or Mass Effect levels of world building. That's why those games are so good too. Obviously, I'm only including Dragon Age 1 in that. But all the Mass Effects. Except the new one. I haven't played that. The Andromedas. Did not play that. But Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Played them. Played the shit out of them. Look at that guy. He's pretty cool looking. He's got a real skinny head. Oh, we're nearing the end now. I saw Hoborg's name up there. He'll become familiar later. See, there's the robot from the animation, and that's Hoborg giving him a teddy bear, which will be important later. Now, while I made you sit through walking all the way over here, I won't make you sit through walking all the way back because we have to walk back again as well, you know. But I wanted to make you I wanted to make you sit through on the way here just to see how far it really was because it is ridiculous. You see, and we only came here for this because you have to collect all of them before the end. That's the origin story. Each one holds a little bit of the origin story. You need to have all of them though, and we can see out there, which is lovely. Alright, I'm going to walk back. I am going to cut here, and I will bring you back once we get all the way back to the start again. Alright, we are back at the start. That took frickin' ages. Don't mind telling you. Now, we got that vial from before, from on the ground. That lets us do another puzzle around here, which we'll work on. I'm going to hold off doing the story thing until I think we've got all the chips for it. So, quite a while away. Save it till the end. It's worth watching once you've got the whole thing. Otherwise it's all broken up with, and there's missing bits, and you have to watch it again anyway, so you know. Alrighty, so we're gonna go over to this white building over here. That is our next stop. And it is another puzzle. Sorry, I keep getting this frickin' hair in my mouth. It's another puzzle I'm not very good at, unfortunately. Not that button. And that's the reset button, isn't it? Oh, that's the water button, that's right. Okay, now all we have to do is match the tune of the first 5 pipes to the second 5 pipes by filling them with water. Does it make it lighter as it gets fuller? Try that. Something like that. I'm not good at this. Well, let's try that. Ah! God damn it, it's something like that anyway. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, nothing, 5. Let's try that. We just keep trying different things until we get it right. Yes! So it's like 3, 1, 2, nothing, 5. Something like that anyway. Whatevs. I will have cut some of that out anyway, because that took ages.
Hey,
I love the music in here.
Say knock knock.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. This is one of my favorite tracks, this one. There we go, another one. So there's a secret button for this somewhere. I don't remember where that was though. Should we just push this one and see if that brings it open? It's not that. I swear there was a button here somewhere. Yeah, man, this track is my jam. Alright, I don't really remember where we're meant to go in here. But we need to climb up the ladder there. Somehow. We don't need to solve the puzzle to get in again anyway. So, the only other place we can still go here is this way, where the monster came from. There's more over there. I must be missing something to get up there. There's in this game there's often buttons somewhere, and when you push it, it opens the door somewhere completely different, completely unrelated, miles away. I know it doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works. Into the unknown. And with that, we're going to wrap this episode up here. We'll leave you on a cliffhanger. And the next one, we're going to jump onto this little cart here. See what we're going to do next. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. And make sure you let me know if you guys want to see more of these retro sort of gameplay things. Yeah, because I'm keen.